We are creating an application for smart museum tour. The data that we are using is from Museum of Modern Art, and the source for the data is this. And these are the two files particularly that we downloaded for our data set. One of them is artist.csv and the other one is artworks.csv. These are the two main data sets that will be using, and another data set that we'll be using will be the location data set. So let's look at the file that we used, uh, the code basically to parse the CSV files, clean the data based on the attribute values. So as you can see here, I'm running this script on artist.csv, and this will check for all the attributes that we want out of that particular CSV file. We don't want all the fields. These are the fields that we want, and I'm running a basic check on all the values to make sure that none of the values are null. If any of the values do not make sense or are empty or are zero, it would not allow those entries to be entered into our the resulting CSV file, and then ultimately I'm just storing that CSV file as artist_result.csv. Same way for artwork parser, here I'm using the artwork.csv file, which is over here, and it will take some of the attributes out of that file, which again we do not want all the attributes of that file, so we are selecting some particular attributes and then running a small check on all the attributes to make sure that none of the values are empty or null, and then make sure that all the entries with valid values, all the rows with valid values are entered into the data set, new data set, and then I'm storing that as a CSV at artwork_result.csv. And the third file that we have is beacon generator.js, which basically goes to the artwork result.csv file, iterates through all the entries, and creates a unique ID, which you can see over here, ID plus plus, which is basically giving a new ID for every row, and it is mapped to a particular artwork in the artwork.csv. So this way beacon data can be beacon ID can be easily linked to a particular artifact, and that way we can query the database very easily. So now let's look at now let's run the files and see what are the results. So first I'll run artist_parser.js,